is something very similar to what Rio Tinto are trying to do in the Pilbara. And it's about time that the union movement came together with no demarcations whatsoever in fighting these multinational outfits globally.
Get right!
Rio Tinto, I've got to say, that the main instigators are locking out 600 mine workers on a borax mine and their families. Their crime is wanting to do what we do here in Australia, an EBA, with good wages and conditions. They don't want labour hire. They want an EBA where they want permanency of employment. And Rio Tinto have put a contract up that takes away all of them wages and conditions. In fact, the wages and conditions they're on now, they wanted to take a pay cut. They not only wanted to take a pay cut, but they want to casualise the joint. And get this, if something goes wrong with the machinery while it's on there, they want the workers to pay for it. This is the same outfit in the Pilbara, and this borax mine over there in America is the biggest mine, one of the biggest borax mines in the world. It's been going for 80 years. It's been unionised for 80 years through struggle, and Rio Tinto should have shame all over them. Let me tell you, we are committed as the Martime Union, as the construction unions, as any good trade union organisation would be, to support these workers. In Melbourne, in Sydney, in Brisbane and here in Perth, we're having rallies all over the place. We're demanding that American workers have a right, and the ILWU have a right to work that mine under wages and conditions negotiated by that union. We do take offence, and if we have to picket Rio Tinto and all them shiny tails down St George's fucking terrace, we'll be back and we'll be doing that. I want to hand it over to Joe MacDonald and then to Tony from the metal workers and any of the other leaders of the other unions that are standing here in solidarity who want to say a few words. But we do say this, we'll be coming back for more, we'll be getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because them workers, let's remember rightly, they came down to the Patrick's dispute as well as everyone here today, and them American workers of the longshoremen over there turned away to Columbus, Canada for 6 weeks. 6 weeks! So the support is reciprocal, and we'll be here, and if we embarrass Rio Tinto and this Mr. Sam Walsh, then so be it. I'll hand it over to Joe.
The workers united will never be defeated. The workers united will never be defeated. The workers united will never be defeated. The workers united.
Don't stop on my behalf, comrades, keep going, but I do want to make a couple of issues. This row with Rio Tinto has been going for a long, long time. And I do want to acknowledge a group of people that are here today. One very, very important group of people that are represented here today that Katie did have a look is a group of young new organisers that are working for several different unions. They've come on through TLC. I think there's about 11 of them here today. These boys and these men and women are the future of our organisation. There's 11 of them here today that have put their hands in at fairly small wages. They've put their hands up for fairly small wages to keep the struggle alive and well, and thanks very much for your support of these people. I wonder if anybody here is aware that the contempt that Rio Tinto has dealt with workers since their inception. The definition of Rio Tinto is tainted river. When they were pulled into line about destroying the rivers in South America, destroying the environment, they laughed at people and chose the name to be registered as tainted river. They have no compassion for workers. I've been fortunate enough to meet some of these workers that are on that Borak mine. I met them at a longshoremen's conference. Two things amazed me about these people was that a lot of them were Mormons, also trade unionists. It's something that we don't deal with a lot in this country. I fucking don't anyway, where people will speak with the two important things in their life, their union and their God. We don't get a lot of the second one in this gathering, but they were magnificent people. The second thing that I remember about these people, they were fucking big. They were big. They're some of the biggest blocks I've ever seen in my fucking life. I understand that they moved some sheriffs in to move them off the job. They must have had a lot of them because these people were committed trade unionists. They then brought in strike breakers, I understand, from Texas. We're dealing with them more and more in this country, so we should send our support to the workers in struggle in the States. I do want to make a position that the mining division of our union under Maitland was involved in a long drawn-out struggle with Rio Tinto. I've seen a picket line just like this one right in the heart of London. Crumlin was there, Maitland was there, and several others. And what I'm going to tell you, half of you are not going to believe me, and the other half are going to think I'm bullshitting, but I'm telling you the exact fucking gospel truth. The picket line was set up. We had taken some Eureka flags across there. We was right in the heart of London. The first person to drive through the picket line was Prince Charles. I was stood there and I said to the block, a Cockney Transport and General Workers Union official, I said to him, that's fucking Prince Charles. And he just drove through the picket line. And that's as true as I'm fucking standing here. Scum! The next thing is, I'm telling you, I was fucking shocked. Within 5 minutes, his fucking mum turned up and went through.
Bigger scum.
Now, I'm not here to tell you the Queen of England's a scab. Work it out for yourself. But there is a fucking dire struggle taking place in the States. There's a dire struggle taking place here in the northwest. I think up in Pluto, some couple of thousand workers now are being sued for taking industrial action on their own without the union. This is how we're going at the moment. I do want to bring it back to a struggle that we really have to focus on today. I know we have our rows internally, and I'm as fucking bad as anybody when it gets to an ego trip about my own union.
Too right, yeah.
I'll stand in front of anybody and say mine's the best. But I do want to say to you that what's happening here on a small scale has got to continue to survive. To survive, we have to continue as one union. To survive, we have to put our petty differences aside. We have to put our demarcations aside. 80% of workers in Western Australia are not in any fucking union. Rather than 5 unions fighting over one body, we have to unite. We have to fucking get out there and we have to organise this country. We have to be aware that 2,000 workers made a stand up in the Pilbara of Pluto and they could be fucking sued, they could be jailed. Now I know you've heard it, and you've heard it, but what these blocks did from the CPU, the AMWU, and my own union, the CFMU, they are in contempt of court. We're not dealing with the times when we was called into commission and told the commissioner to fuck off. We're not going back to work. That's exactly what they did. But they're in contempt of the federal court. Brothers and sisters, that's pretty serious fucking jail time. So we have an obligation to bring this union movement together, despite the people who keep going to say who's got the biggest dick, but I'm not going to. We have an obligation to bring all of the unions together and continue this struggle. We're going to get nothing if we go to these people with a begging bowl. This is the only way you're going to get attention. Continual industrial action. Continual unity. Comrades, dare to struggle and we're going to win this road.